Yeah, boy! Hello, and welcome back to watching Adam's beard slowly get longer. This is Nutjob. I am here in the wonderful Mojo, the best bus in the world. If you have anything to say about that, come and fight me. I will probably lose, and that's okay, because this week I've experienced something that I wasn't expecting at all, and I get to show you guys. I wasn't even sure that that was going to happen. I mean, I'll let me explain it, you know? So Adam, over to you. Oh, that'd be cool. Like a swoosh transition. Here we go. Right, you lot. Big news. At Campfest, I was made aware of this place that they call the Rusty Wonderland. Okay? It's kind of a bit of a mythical thing because nobody goes there anymore, or nobody's really allowed there anymore. And there are stories of it, and some people have stickers that say, I've been to the Rusty Wonderland, right? But no one's been there in years, right? Now, the stories I hear that it is like a Volkswagen graveyard. Rusty Beetles, rusty splits, rusty T25s, all kinds of stuff just lying around in a field somewhere. Now, I was lucky enough to be introduced to the owners of the Rusty Wonderland, who were the Knightlys brothers. They kind of said they'd consider letting me inside and showing me around, and maybe I could even film some stuff. I can't pass that up, right? This is madness. Like, people haven't been going to this place for years and years. Guys, I've been given the location of this potential treasure trove of old VWs, and I hear other stuff as well, all kinds of things, but I can't tell you where it is. The guys don't want anyone to know where it is, understandably, completely reasonably. I get you. So I won't be showing you the journey there, and I won't be telling you where I am. Oh man, it's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna jump in the driver's seat and I'm gonna make my way there. I have a feeling it's gonna take a while, so it might be kind of dark when we get there. I might end up staying overnight nearby. Maybe tonight we'll just kind of go and have a little peek or something, get an idea of what this place is about. Right, let's get on it.
Guys, I don't know how well you can see me. I've got a torch between my legs. Dude, I have just gone past. I think I found it. I'm gonna find somewhere to pull over and just go have a look. What do you reckon? I think I'm here. What twigged me to thinking it was here is I saw this bay on the side of the road. This like rusty, mossy bay. So let's see if we can go check it out. I wonder what else is here. Is it in here? Somewhere? Oh, dude. So I spotted this on the way. This is why I thought I was in the right place. Look, check this out. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Dude, that's actually so creepy right now. So that's an early bay. Just sitting here rotted out. Dude, look at that. Man, look at that. I wonder how long this has been here for. Oh. What even is this? Dude. What have we found, guys? Jeez. What the? The land barge. Hey, that's in relatively good nick. No? Not too rusty. Born in a Bus classic. Oh, it's a high top, man. Ooh. Creepy. It's one for jazz. Sick, man. I don't think I'm actually supposed to be, like, here. I kind of feel a little uncomfortable about it. I should probably go. I should probably wait and come back in the morning, but this was just kind of outside, just off the beaten track. It's crazy. I wonder what's inside. Must be so much more. Oh, look at this yoke. What is this? What is this creature I have before me? Look, there's a house right here, okay? And right in front of it is a beetle, a mini, and another beetle. I don't want to shine the light on it. It's standing right out front of the house. Shall I go knock on the door now, or shall I wait till tomorrow? I think I'll wait till tomorrow. It's a bit late. Right, we're back in Mojo. I could probably stop whispering now, actually. Back in Mojo, and I think tomorrow. Well, funnily enough, I do hear that the chaps who own the place are practically nocturnal, so maybe I was here at the right time. But maybe I'll leave it till the afternoon to knock on the door, and then we'll see what happens from there on out. Morning, Nutjobs. It's go time. Dude, this is the thing from last night. Beetle, see? Told ya. Mini. Yeah, this is looking promising. Is that a Porsche 911? Just covered in stuff. Okay, so I've spoken to John. I went and knocked on the door. I said, oh, hey man, remember me from the weekend? He says, yes, let's go check some stuff out. And actually, it's all been really chill. He's been really cool. He doesn't want to be on camera, but he did say, well, if you like, yeah, you can throw a couple of drone shots out and you could do a bit of filming. So without further ado, let's go and check out the Rusty Wonderland. Guys, there's a barn door. Guys, a barn door. It's got weird lights though. Guys, this really is the Rusty Wonderland. There is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bay windows. Right here. So what was really cool is John said, actually, you know what, man? I'll tell you a couple of stories and things. I just prefer not to be on camera. So we got a couple of interesting stories about some of the great vehicles that are hiding around here in this unbelievable place. So John, take it away, my friend. Yo, shitting hell. Dude, you don't find these anywhere.
That's my poor little high top.
And it was Austrian.
It came from Austria. It was a mobile shop in Austria. It was sold by a company called John & Co. in Vienna.
Do you know what it was selling?
Just groceries, door-to-door groceries. Really? Up the mountains in Austria. It was brought over by an Austrian guy in 1979 who wanted to buy a farm of land, but at the time the Land Commission would only sell him 4 acres and he wanted to buy a 100-acre farm. So he headed back to Austria and left the van behind. And it sat on the farmyard then until we were told about it and we went up looking for it. Paid £150 for it.
£150.
And dragged it home, you know, so.
What year was it?
It's a 1964 or 65, I can never remember which year it is.
That's the coolest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's very cool.
Like I said, it needs an absolute shed load work, but I have all the panels except the loading doors for it. Everything else is there. I've been buying bits and pieces over the years. It's just a case of getting time to go at it, before it's too late for it or me.
Yeah. this one? Snickers.
Originally came from the UK, belonged to a teacher by all accounts. One day on the way to school, on a frosty morning, she crashed it. So she got it brought home and put it in a wooden shed. It was just left there. So over the years, the shed fell down and it just rotted away on top of it. And that's how it acquired its patina.
Yeah, it is. That's unreal.
Frank, the brother, knew that I was looking for a ratty project car, and he said there's a ratty Beetle there for sale. He's breaking it for parts. So I rang him up and I asked him, I said, will you sell the whole car? And he says to me, he goes, well, no. He goes, I've sold the radio, I've sold the numbers and the letters off of the number plates, and I've sold one of the switches out of it. I said, that's fine. I said, look, I'm interested in buying the whole car. He said, what do you want it for? I said, well, I want to put the car back on the road as it is. He went, all right. He goes, sure, I'll get back to you. And I thought, well, that's the end of that. You'll never hear from him again. The 2 days later, he rang me back. He says, I got back the radio, or he said, I gave back the man's money for the radio and the number plate letters and the switch. He said, I paid €350 for the car. If you give me €350, you can have the car.
Sure.
And I said, that's perfect.
Done.
I asked a friend of mine, Trevor Brady, if he would pop down and put a deposit on it. Thankfully, he went down and he put a deposit on it. And when he arrived, the fella's wife had just got out the steam washer and she was going washing the car. And Trevor says, like, basically, what are you doing? And she said, oh, I'm washing the car. You can't have it leaving the yard looking like that. And he says, I'm not being funny. If you wash that car, they won't buy it.
Not buying it, yeah.
And she said, what? He goes, that is exactly how they want that car. So she says, okay. And she put 1 or 2 swipes across the door, just low down. And that was that.
That's so funny.
Thankfully,
That's
he
so funny.
He stopped it.
Porsche 924. Not as good as our one though. Not gonna lie, because I'm a total amateur, I had to look up what this was. Fastback though, pretty cool. So apparently this area here was full of bay windows, like 20 of them. I actually got that wrong. There were 40 bay windows back there, 40 of them, which is just mad. And apparently you can get, like, they were getting hold of these things for like £15. £15, like a splittie for 15 quid. Absolute madness. And actually, here you go, behind those trees and more. We can't get there because it's in a bush. Literally, the bushes have eaten into the vans. It's grown around the vans. You can't get to them because they are inside the bush. So the story goes with this one is that it was taken down with a bunch of other vans that were going for scrap, and it was kind of in the vicinity, and because of the look of it, the rusty nature of such a van, the rat look, they picked this one up first with the grabby thing, and it wasn't going for scrap. This was a perfectly good van, and that's just what happened to it. It got absolutely mullered. It was an accident, but apparently the dispute was resolved with a shotgun. So then John says, oh yeah, do you want to go check out the museum? I'm like, hang on, this is not a museum in itself. Turns out he's had this thing, it used to be running up until about the 2000s or something, and it's got all kinds of stuff in there. From the family's old collection of toy cars, farm equipment, all kinds of farm equipment in fact. Cars. There was this one car that was from a U2 concert. They bought a bunch of cars and then 8 of them they put up for being able to win on the radio. And this is one of those cars that got one, which is pretty amazing. And this old ass engine that would run on anything, and it's one of the only engines, the only one to exist in the world, which is just insane. There's a boat. There's a boat as well. So we just kind of got done wandering around the yard there, really, seeing all kinds of amazing stuff. And then he goes, "Oh yeah, do you want to see the other place?" And I was like, "There's another place?
there's another place.
Right, so we've just arrived at the second property, which is like part of a garage somewhere up the road. Let's go see what's going on. It's unreal. Just spectacular stuff. But these guys have been collecting for like 30 years or something. I just think they've got some amazing stuff. And some things I haven't shown you because I'm rolling up. They actually call this bit the Not So Rusty Wonderland because it's actually where they get some stuff done.
Radio into it, and he came out a little while later, and or the guy that owned the car came out a little while later and noticed that
I think smoke.
So it had an internal
Savage.
fire.
And it was like in proper good condition.
Proper, fully painted, everything. It was just been featured in a magazine 2 weeks before.
Oh, that's killer.
And,
So they then had this bay, right? That they called the suicide bay, quite aptly, because it had suicide doors. They put suicide doors in it. Check it out.
it flew open on the motorway in England.
Oh,
so he
no.
put a deadbolt on it.
Literal suicide
Yeah.
doors.
But they reckon they were called suicide doors because when they'd start to open, people would grab them and get pulled out because they didn't have seatbelts on. So,
Yeah.
so that was it.
That's, I mean, yeah.
And then the drag beetle as well. These guys would actually go and take this to Santa Pod down on the drag strip and was getting like 15s out of it, which is pretty sweet. Actually, there's a video here. Unfortunately, they got absolutely slapped by Raging Roman, but it was a nice start. Guys, I want to read you a list of a bunch of the things that I saw in the Rusty Wonderland and a Not So Rusty Wonderland. I just thought it would be interesting to kind of total up a couple of these things. And just bear in mind that this is almost definitely an underestimate. So here we go. We got 6 splitties. I'm pretty sure there's more than that, including a high top and a barn door. 10 bays, 2 minis, 2 fancy geese, 7 T25s, 11 Beetles, definitely more than that I think. Ferrari, fire engine. Not like a Ferrari fire engine, but a Ferrari and a fire engine. Porsche 911 and a 924, an LT, Rolls Royce of some description, I'm not really sure, you'll have to let me know in the comments. A bubble car and like 20 cats. This is an underestimate. Just absolutely mad. So cool to see all of these things in one place, you know, some of them in totally rotted out condition, some of them in relatively good condition, and a couple in very good condition. Like the ones they're working on. But so cool to actually be let in and able to film this stuff. So thank you to the Knightlys. And that is approximately the video. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to do the thing where you do the like and then subscribing if you enjoyed that. I certainly did. It's been a crazy, crazy week. I want to say thank you to Frank and John and Debbie for making all the tea. Thank you, Debbie, that was amazing. And a little hello to Paddy as well. Thank you to the Knightlys because it's been so much fun hanging out with you. Thank you for setting me up and feeding me. I had a great time, and I tell you, I will be back. Keep me in the loop. I want to see where your projects go. I want to see if you find anything new. All right? Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.
there are more videos to watch and you should watch them. There's some up here and there's some down there and this is the curtain. Yeah, anyway, go watch some videos. There's more. They're everywhere.